In a game which you thought the Bears, late in the fourth quarter, were going to win by double digits, they barely escape on a game-winning touchdown drive by Caleb Williams. Let's talk about it, people. What is going on? Yo, Faiz Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Oh, man, I am hyped. That game took about 10 to 15 years off my life, it felt like. That is how insane that game was, folks. I have so much to talk about here, but let me just start by saying the Bears were up 47 to 27, basically, because obviously the interception, the pick six by Tremaine Edmonds got reversed, okay? But let's just say, you know, at that point, when they didn't reverse it, it was 47-27, 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. I'm literally like probably turning off the TV and getting ready to record the post-game recap saying, oh, what a beautiful win for the Bears. But lo and behold, the interception, the pick six, gets called back because Tremaine Edmonds got touched. And then in literally a blink of an eye, Joe Flacco throws for 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, the Bengals take the lead. They take the freaking lead, folks. And I'm over here just completely hyperventilating and just, you know, going crazy thinking like, oh my God, we are about to choke away one of the worst games I can ever remember, like as a choke job. Like, I'm praying. And what happens? Caleb Williams delivers an absolute strike to Colston Loveland in the middle of the field. Now, credit to Colston for staying on his feet, bouncing off the defenders, and taking it all the way to the end zone. And man, when I tell you, that was one of the best feelings ever. That was awesome. And that, folks, was what all she wrote. Right there, that end of the game, obviously, Joe Flacco and company tried one more time for a score, but he got picked off, all right? I have a lot to say about a lot of things here. 3 main topics I want to get to. We'll start first and foremost with the quarterback because that's what everybody wants to talk about, right? Caleb Williams today finished his stat line with 20 for 34 for 280 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. He also was a receiver today because he had 2 catches, not 1, but 2 catches for 22 receiving yards and a touchdown. Ran that Philly special, which got him the touchdown, and then Ben Johnson in his absolute bag. I'm talking about deep in his bag, literally pulled out a play call in which Tyson Bagent is throwing a pass to Caleb Williams, and like the man is a mad scientist, all right? So Caleb Williams finishes with that stat line today. And look, I'll be honest, a lot of the time in this game, I did not like Caleb ad-libbing, okay? I didn't like him scrambling out of the pocket and not being decisive. The problem wasn't the scrambling, it was the indecisiveness. And we know he's a big game hunter, right? And we've said this before, but Caleb needs to just have 2 things in his mind. Either, when he's scrambling, either I'm going to go ahead and check it down, or I'm going to run decisively and gain a couple of yards, okay? All of this, ad-libbing, for the most part, did not lead to positive plays. The offense did not look better when he did that. And it's just not a long-term sustainable strategy, okay? And I thought after the half, Caleb got better at it because I think Ben Johnson talked to him about it. But overall, no bad mistakes. Obviously had the game-winning touchdown pass, which was an absolute laser rocket to Colston Loveland, who I'll get to in a second here. But I thought Caleb, overall played a clean, good football game. It's just, it's just a little thing. It's like, he's just passing up on the checkdowns and the easy stuff, trying to look for the big game plays when he could just do that, all right? But overall, the offense, Caleb Williams, that is the last thing you want to complain about today because the offense put up 47 points. Okay, 47 points. So that is not anything to sneeze at here. It was awesome. And we got to talk about the main reason I would say the offense put up that many points. Khalil Mondon. Oh my goodness. When I tell you this kid in his first NFL start runs for $176, that is unbelievable. I mean, Khalil Mondon, I get it. The Bengals defense is not good. All right, we know that. The worst ranked rush defense in the NFL. And I told you guys before in my pregame show that, hey, our strategy should be just run. And it looks like Ben Johnson listened because Mondon had 26 carries, but 176 yards is nothing even, the biggest Khalil Mondon fans would expect. The best part about this kid is that he always falls forward, always is just going north-south, or north really. But my point is, like, it's never any sort of negative place. It's either no gain or it's a positive, all right? Never trying to put the team in harm's way. And just a tough, low center of gravity, grinder, runner, just always keeps his legs churning. Like, I loved how Khalil Mondon ran today. Oh my goodness. Like, you gotta continue to give this kid carries, because even in my wildest dreams that